Now the only thing I have left to do is this room up here. And by the only thing left to do, I mean the only thing left to do for this building here. I still have so many more rooms to go. I don't know if I'm going to do this right now or if I'll come back to it because I kind of want to work on this floor right here. And I have an idea for this little sticky outy bit I've got all the way at the back. I'm thinking about turning that into a library. So I'm gonna grab some calcite. I've recently put all of my calcite in here. I don't think that's all of my calcite, but it's enough calcite, and we are going to go around and just fix all of this. Okay, so I finished this little staircase area, and oh my gosh, I think that this is so cool looking. Originally, I had spruce just as the entire background, but then I added glowstone at the bottom because I was like, I need a little bit of light. And then I thought, what if I just do 3 different colors? And so I chose the glazed pink terracotta, the purple, and the amethyst, and this just makes it look so magical. I love it in here. This is so cool. And then once the glowberries get some berries on them, I don't know, do I have bone meal? I don't have any bone meal with me right now, but this will look so freaking cool. Okay, so before getting this whole roof situation settled, which is definitely a bit problematic, but it'll be fine. I want to break out into this right here. So right here is where the library is going to be. Now I'm unsure if I want to keep it at this height or drop it down 1. I think dropping it all down 1 would just give me more room for more bookshelves and more space, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna replace the torches because I am going to break these in about 2 seconds. Alright, so I'm just getting in this type of flooring here, and I'm not quite sure what exactly I'm doing with this flooring. I'm just kind of winging it, I guess. So yeah, I guess we'll see how good this turns out. I'm kind of going with the similar pattern that I did over in my storage room. Hopefully it turns out good. I'm sure it will. So let's take these and go like this. And then we can take some of the purple and go like that, and here too. And then in the corners, we'll do amethyst once again. Okay, I like that. I think that looks really, really cool. Okay. Ooh, exciting. Okay, now I need to go back to my crafting table, but first I do need to sleep because I need to turn all of my books back into bookshelves. And I need more wood. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. Nope, totally not enough. Okay, you know what? Let's just there we go. Oh, I also just realized I need more of my quartz, so I will go and grab some of that really quick. All right, so the little library area is done. I wanted to keep it just really simple, but I did include, of course, the chiseled bookshelves, which I think look so cool. And I've got the lanterns and some flower pots and some little sitting areas for myself because I'm the only person who's here to sit and read. Yeah, I think this looks cute. Maybe out here I'll add like some more sitting areas to kind of like tie into the library. But right now, I really want to work on this ceiling. There's a lot that's wrong with it. There's missing blocks. It doesn't flow. So I have an idea of how I want this to flow, and I'm gonna need a lot of spruce slabs. All right, the roof is all fixed up. It's got just some trim to kind of just section out all of the different ceilings that we've got going on here, which is quite a lot, but I think this will work out really well. I'm also thinking about maybe putting some posts like here and here. I think that will also kind of help section everything out. So I have to go and grab my oak wood again. Okay, I think I like that. It just helps once again to kind of section it out. And since this is technically like a basement, it's like those basement like poles that kind of hold everything up. I think I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, cool. I also want to add stairs to this little part here just to give a slight bit more of like some curve going into the library. Yeah, and I think if I line this with trapdoors, that will look pretty cool. So I am gonna go and grab some trapdoors. Okay, yep, that really just like finished off the whole look for the library. Wow, okay, yeah, I think that looks so much cooler. Let's take out these torches here. Yeah, okay, there we go. There is the library now finally all complete. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with all of this space here. This is quite a lot, but I do have some sort of idea of what I want to do in this space, which is going to be like an outdoor seating area. I'm going to put moss on the entire ground. We're going to leave some of the petals. We're going to get some of those azalea bushes in here, and it's just going to be super, super cozy and super green and naturey. Okay, so I've made the decision to kind of just like take out this entire calcite wall, and I've replaced it with the cherry wood and kind of like the similar style that we did right here. Um, for the outside, I still need to do that for the inside as well, but we will worry about that later. But yeah, I kind of just want like an open concept here for everything to just kind of flow really nicely. So I'm gonna take out this entire layer, replace this first layer here with stairs, and probably just do like cherry planks here. I'm gonna separate it out probably here or here with the cherry logs just to kind of separate the space because this is going to be all grass because like I've mentioned before, this is just going to be that outdoor seating area. Yeah, and I do want it to stay very open, so I'm not adding an actual door here, which I think is fine because there's no exterior access, so no mobs will be able to get in from here, which is good. So yeah, and also I do need to replace this floor here, so I think we should probably just get started. Okay, so now that I've finished cleaning up pretty much this whole area here, Um, what I want to do now, instead of starting to decorate this, I am getting really, really tired of having to run all the way over to, can't even see it from the windows, but right here, yeah, you can kind of see my chests. I'm getting really tired of every time I need something running all the way over to here and then just having to come back into the house. So I've already kind of started moving some stuff in, very messily, as you can tell. And I want to start fixing this up and really getting a true storage room. So I'm going to take a few minutes to do this, actually probably more than a few minutes, and I will see you when all of my chests from over there are now nice and organized in here. So that probably took about 2 hours, but everything is organized. So up here we've got like the stone and then just like some dripstone because I don't know where else to put it. Then I used to have my blue terracotta up here, but I ended up moving it. But right here we have amethyst and purple blocks and then some clusters and chorus fruit and then my extra shulker shell. I swore I had another extra to make another, but I guess not. Then in here, this one's pretty empty, but this is like my glass and wool and dye chest. So kind of like the colored stuff drawer or chest. Then in here, we've just got like other random blocks. We've got like my prismarine. Here's where I moved the terracotta to. Some mud, sand, and granite. Then we have the nether and partially the end chest. So I've got like all my soul sand, all my netherrack, some nether brick, nether wart, and warped wart, all the stuff you get from the nether, and then just some random end blocks I have. This one is probably my favorite. It is my white blocks chest. Yeah, this is where I have my calcite, my quartz, my diorite, and my polished diorite. I figured it would be best to keep them together because I do typically use these blocks together, minus the quartz pillar, but like the diorite, polished diorite, and calcite I use together pretty much all the time. So I figured it would be good to keep those together. So this side is like the blocks side, and then on this side we have like the miscellaneous stuff side. So this is my new and improved like tools and equipment chest. So I've got 6 saddles. I have 4 pairs of shears because my chests were so messy that I kept remaking shears, and turns out I have 4 of them. Here are all of the arrows I have, which I really don't need this much. I've already gotten rid of so many because I have infinity. So really I just need 1 stack and I'm fine, but it's fine, whatever. We have extra space, obviously. I've got torches, some horse armor, boats, a lot of extra hose, buckets, flint and steel. My chest plate is sitting over here. I haven't used it in a while, so it just kind of is chilling here for a while. Then we've got my mob drops chest, and I also included some honeycomb and bone meal in here. This is like hostile mobs and chill mobs. I can't remember what they're called. Friendly mobs, yeah. So I've got like leather, spider's eye, everything pretty much that mobs drop is going to be in this chest. Then I have my riches chest. So I've got iron, gold, diamonds, emeralds, copper, redstone, and then some flint and charcoal. Then in this one, I have my spare rockets in here right now actually, but this is my redstone chest. Really, I should put my redstone in here, but I don't. So I guess this is just like my rails chest. So got all my rails and then a lever in here. Then this is something that I am saving for when I make my armor room, which will be coming up in this episode. So I've got my entire iron set here that I used to wear, and then I have some random gold boots and some leather pants and boots. So I'm just saving this, and then I'm also going to put my wooden pickaxe on display because this was the very first tool in this world, and so I am also going to display that in the armor room. And I have a random armor stand here. And then in the last chest, honestly, I'm not quite sure what this is. I have my extra shulker boxes because I did clean out all of my shulker boxes and reorganize them to what I need. So right here was bricks, but I have them currently all in, I think, this shulker box. Yeah. So I just have like composters, lecterns, like job blocks, some extra crafting tables, barrels, and then I have clay and some pottery sherds. And yeah, that is pretty much it. All right, and now I think we are all set to start building this once again. Okay, and here is the finished little garden room. I think it turned out really cute. It's very, very simple, but I think I like that. I wanted to try and bring in some of the warped wood because I haven't brought in any of it in the interior yet, and I really like it. So I wanted to bring some of it in here, and I just planted a bunch of flowers everywhere, the petals, everything, and I think that it looks so cute. I really like it. Now, for this room here, I kind of want to keep in theme with nature, but I think I want to do something kind of out there, and I think I kind of want to make this into like an aquarium. So like taking this and just putting all glass here, putting all glass here, and then lining this with sand and going to get some coral and tropical fish. I think that that could be really, really cool, but this is going to be a long journey. So first, I think we should go and grab some glass, or at least see how much glass we do have. Okay, it looks like I have 2 glass to my name. I have glass panes, but I don't think I'm going to use glass panes for these. I think I'm just going to go with regular glass. So I think I honestly just need to go and take a little trip to the warm ocean because I'm sure there are some beaches there so that I can get sand to make, well, the bottom of this be sand, and then also so that I can get more sand for glass because currently I have 13 sand. And that is not enough. That is all I can do. So I am going to go take a quick look at the screenshot of that I have of the warm ocean, and then we are going to head in that direction. All right, the warm ocean is that way, so that is the way that we are going to go. Right now we are in the Savannah biome, but right over here, oh, hello Nitwit. Right over here we have both warm ocean so I can get my coral, and we have a whole bunch of sand, also right next to a village, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll loot that and see what we could get. But for now, I am going to start by just collecting some sand. All right, so I've cleared out a good amount of sand. This will definitely hold me over for quite a while. So now I'm going to hop into the ocean. I really wish I would have brought one of my potions of water breathing, but it's fine. I'm going to hop into the warm ocean, and then we are going to get a bunch of variants of coral, mainly though the pink one, because obviously. So I've come to the realization that I only have one bucket. So that's really cool. I am gonna put some of this sand away. Yeah. I only have one bucket. So, uh, I think I'm gonna have to do a little like surface mining sesh to hopefully find some more iron because I didn't bring any iron with me. And yeah, I also don't have any coal or cobble to smelt it. And I am not going to make the trip all the way there and all the way back just to get some fish. So I'm actually going to check this village first because who knows? Do you know how lucky that would be if they just like had a bucket? That would be really nice. Or if they had iron, that would be pretty nice too. So it doesn't look like I'm having literally any luck with any of these villager houses. So I guess let's just try and look for a small cave and hope that we can find some iron and coal on the surface. Okay, so I just got home and now I am at my furnace area so that I can smelt up some of the sand to make it into glass. While I'm waiting for that, I am going to finish up this floor by removing all of the planks and turning it all into sand. And now I want to fix this roof. I really do like the design of this, but I think instead I'm just going to make this all purple. So I'm going to take out all of this spruce here. And for this part right here, I'm not quite sure what to do with it. think I think what I'm gonna do is just line this with purple. I would use stairs normally, but I know those work okay when it comes to water, like you can waterlog them, but I think it would just be better and even a little bit easier if I just stuck with all full blocks. Now I need to go grab another shulker box because my inventory is extremely full. Okay, I've got the glass, so let's start adding it in. And I've created a little in and out point for myself just so that I don't accidentally end up drowning when I'm in here. I think that this is going to look really cool as an aquarium. I'm super excited. All right, so right here I'm creating my temporary infinite water source because the buckets of tropical fish that I have, I don't want to place those down and then have them just die. So I'm doing this instead. I think this will be a lot better of an option. Okay, here it is so far. Oh, I'm so excited to get all the fish and the coral in. This is gonna look so cool. Here is my decoration box. So let's just plop this down right here and let's grab pretty much everything we're gonna need, and we can throw everything else that we don't need just away for a second. I actually have a really good idea when I'm making this aquarium, and that means I have to go up here, and you better believe I am drinking one of these potions of water breathing. I think that this will honestly just make the entire process so much easier. So luckily I just have some on hand. So let's drink this and then head on in. All right, don't mind my bubbles, but we are completely done with the aquarium. I should have added some kelp now that I'm looking at it, but my kelp is all the way over at my greenhouse, and I'm not gonna lie, I just don't feel like taking that trip here and back. So here we are. I still think it looks so cute. I've never built with coral or anything before, so this is really cool for me. I've never built an aquarium, and I am super happy with it. So now with this side mostly done and this side also mostly done, I want to continue working down here by adding in some like seating areas here and there. I'm planning on making them pretty symmetrical just because like I don't know really what to add here. It's such a big space, and I feel like filling out a big space is so much harder than filling out a small space. So I think making them symmetrical might actually work pretty well. I think for these couches that I'm gonna do, I want to use warped wood along with the bed. So I do need to make a couple of warped signs really quick, and then I also need to make a couple more trapdoors and some beds as well. Grabbing one of my 4 shears, we are gonna go and head on over to my sheep so I could get a couple more pieces of wool. I don't even know if I have any white sheep in here. I think I actually dyed every single one of them. Um, yeah, looks like it. Okay, maybe we could just go and find some sheep like in the wild. I know where a couple of wild sheep are, so we might just have to head on over there instead. Can I get a flyby? Did I? Oh, that would have been so funny if I did that. Oh, but I did not. Okay, let's just shear this guy too. I can always dye the wool white. I have plenty of white dye, and if I somehow run out of white dye, I have plenty of bone meal to make more white dye. So how much wool is that? 3, 7, 9. Okay, Could definitely do with more. That's only 3 beds, and I think I want like 6, so. Also, the horses that I found in my very first episode when I was like, oh my gosh, horses, I think these are them. Because I think my spawn is like right around here somewhere actually. So that's crazy that they just, yeah, here's spawn. Okay. That is so crazy that they just like stuck around for that long. Love that. Wow. All right, part 2. Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, how much wool do I have now? 10, 18. I think 18's enough. Okay. Got 18 wool. That's fine. That is, right? How many beds can that make? Can't that make 8? Come on, math minor, do your... Oh god, that's embarrassing. I literally could not do basic division for a second right there. Okay, my brain is fried. All I know is block. Place block. Make cute. Grab. Oh, where is my white wool? My not even. Oh my gosh, not my wool. My dye. I have. There you are, silly goose. Let's just make all the white wool. All the wool white. 6. 3 times 8 is not 18. I knew in my head that that didn't sound right, but I just went with it, and I should not have went with it. Oh god, okay. Yikes. My math minor is really coming in handy right now, let me tell you. And now let's set them up maybe like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is that even wall. Okay. Let's just go like maybe that there. And then we'll do one maybe here. And what is that? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. No, that's not a bed. That's a bed. Okay. So that, I think that will work pretty well for the whole couch situation. So let's start making our little couches. Okay, cute. Love that. And then we can get like a little table in here. Maybe with spruce wood to kind of break up the pink, but also to not have too much blue/green cyan going on. How does that look? Ugh, I hate that it blocks that. I don't like that at all. But I think it has to. Maybe once we decorate it, it'll look better. I think. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyways, while I'm thinking about it, let's do the other side. Okay. I want to try something else. So let's go like this and there, and maybe we'll just do like little side tables instead of doing like a whole like big table. I think that might work out pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I think I like that more. And then we can add in a rug here, and I think that will just work a lot better with the space. And then we can put little pots and lanterns or whatever and some shelves here. I think that'll be better than using the trapdoors to make a table. So let's clear this out. And then let's add in the side tables here. So I'm going to do a little bit more decorating and just kind of finish off this whole area, and then I will see you guys once it is all complete. All right, final reveal time. Here is the lower level all finished. So I added this like little walkway here just because it felt so plain, just like being all cherry wood. So I wanted to do something kind of fun. So I think that this really adds something to it. I don't really know what it adds, but I think it looks really pretty. And then we've got the seating areas that I was talking about earlier, and I think I showed those. Honestly, at this point, I can't remember what I did record and what I didn't. So if I didn't record me making these, here they are all decorated. And then I have the same one on this side. And I also created another little different flooring. Actually, it's not different. It's exactly what is up there, just down here. Once again, I felt like this was just so plain being all cherry planks. So I decided to change it up a bit, and I think it frames the library really well. And I added some glowberries in here. Not much has changed going back here. I did add a little like desk area. I have not decorated these shelves. I don't know if I will. I probably will eventually. I just haven't yet because honestly, I don't really ever plan on going back here, so if it stays undecorated, that's fine with me. I also do want to add one more little thing to this area, and that is adding in some of these pitcher plants. I think right there just works really well. I think it ties in the blues in this room a lot better. I did add some glowberries. I'm waiting for them to grow their little berries, but I think that this room looks good as well. You can see the aquarium and all the fish schooling around together. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this lower level. Um, I've accomplished so much so far, but in the grand scheme of things, I still have so much I still need to do. For example, all the way up here, I still have this room to complete. I still have this entire floor to decorate. Up here, I have my giant bedroom, which I am so putting off because I don't know how I'm going to decorate this big of a space. I guess I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe I'll split it up. We'll see. And then out here, I still have this patio to do and this room right here. Right now, I have absolutely nothing in this tower, and I honestly don't know if I'm going to add anything to this tower. I will eventually, but probably not in this episode, just because its main entrance is blocked by the aquarium. Now, I could put a door like right here, but I feel like that would just stand out a little too much, and honestly, I don't know what I would do with this, so I'm gonna leave it empty for now. So we have, what is that, 4 or 5 areas still to decorate, so we still have a long ways to go. Okay, so the next thing I think I want to work on is this little tiny room over here. I'm thinking about making it kind of into like a cat area because I do have 2 cats over near my creeper farm over there, and they've just been sitting there like forever, and I want to give them like a little proper space to stay in. So I'm thinking about fixing up this room a little bit and making it into like a cat room. I don't know. I think that's the best way to put it, is a cat room. So it's going to be a lot of scaffolding to make like a cat tree, and I'm going to have some shelving because apparently, I don't know, I'm not a cat person in real life. I don't know much about cats, but I've heard that they need vertical space. So we're going to roll with that and just kind of make like, I don't know, something fun in here. I'm not quite sure, but I'm excited to try. So let's go and get some materials and then we will get started on this room. Okay, yeah, so this is just a very, very simply decorated area, but I think that it came out really cute. I do, however, need one more thing for this room. There we go. We've got my 2 cats in here. If you have name suggestions, please let me know. I do know that I had suggestions, I believe, in the last video that I had with the cats, so I'll probably check there, but if you guys have any more recommendations for names, please let me know. I also really want to get dogs soon because with the new 1.21 update and the armadillos, so I can get dog armor, I think that that is so cool. So hopefully in the near future, we can find a couple of dogs. But yeah, here is the finished room. Like I said, very simple, but I think that it is adorable. So now with the cat room done, I want to start working on this main landing area because it's just so bare and empty, and honestly, I've been struggling about what I'm gonna add to this area, but I'm thinking about adding like a dining area, a really long table on this side, and then just like a really large kind of honestly pretty similar to what I did in the basement, but just kind of like a seating area there. I'm gonna add the beds and all of that. So yeah, that is my plan for this area here, but I really need to address this door here because just having a 2 by 1 little square here for the door is not working for me. It is not grand enough, and since it looks like this from the outside, that is not cool. We are gonna touch on this wall when I get to decorating this part here, but for now, I just want to start working on this exit in general. So what I'm gonna do is carve out, I think like 3 by 4 here, and then just place some stairs down like this, break this door because we are actually going to have a spruce door, not there, there, and then around this door we are gonna place trapdoors. Okay, yep, that looks good. And then for this table here, I'm unsure of exactly how big I want it to be, so I think we're just gonna lay out the chairs first and then see how that goes. Okay, I think that's big enough. And now with these trap doors, I'm gonna make actually a big table. Okay, there is the table. Now all I need to do is add a little bit of decoration. Okay, so this part is done and I think I really like it. It's really simple. I feel like my builds, honestly, for interior are all pretty simple, but I feel like that works really well. I want to try something and if I hate it, I'll just like pretend it never happened, but I want to see what this will look like. You know what? I think it works. I think I like it and I think I'm going to keep it and do it on the other side. So I'm wondering if I dig out this here and replace it with amethyst and purple. I wonder how this is gonna look. Okay, from the top it looks good. It looks like a little carpet, but what does it look like from the bottom? Oh, I actually really like it. Okay. Oh, that was such a good decision. Thank goodness. Okay. I like this a lot. This is really, really cool. Okay, now for this wall here, I want to try something that I saw on Pinterest that I absolutely fell in love with when I first saw it. Unfortunately, there really isn't a middle, so I'm just gonna claim this as the middle and hope for the best. But it is a heart-shaped little bookshelf, and I think that it is absolutely adorable, so I am going to recreate it in here. So it definitely blends in with the wall a little bit, but I think that it will work out pretty well. I'll worry about decorations later. Right now, I want to get in the little, actually, once again, kind of large living space. Okay, now I'm trying to decide where I want these little couches to go, and I'm thinking I put one here, maybe one like here, and then one here. I think that will work out pretty well. Yeah, and then for carpet, I'm thinking we just go like that maybe. And then let's decorate the couches. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and add the final touches to this area. All right, and here is the finished little second, third, fourth living room in this house. I like this one. I did end up changing this shelf to be spruce wood just because I felt like it just blended too much into the wall, and I think the spruce wood looks really nice with it. I've also added some glowberries around here because I absolutely love glowberries, so I thought they'd be really fitting here. I added some potted plants, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this area. I also decided to quickly do this room, which I just turned into a little office, and I think it does its job. I really am probably not going to be using this room at all, so I didn't really feel it was necessary for it to have a big function, so it's just kind of a decorative little work area. So now with the entire inside done, I want to turn my attention to this outside patio area. My plan is to make it kind of similar to what's below it with the warped and cherry like tables and chairs. I'm thinking about maybe adding like a swinging bench around here somewhere, maybe like somewhere right here or here. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, just making it some sort of like just outdoor seating area. You have a great view of the rest of the area, and I think it would look really, really good just having a nice little area to relax up here. So my first order of business would be to just kind of lay out where I want all of these little seats to go. And I think having one like right here would look pretty good. Yeah, just like a little one like that, I think just right in the center would work really well. And then maybe putting another one somewhere right here. And then maybe we can add a swinging bench sticking out of this tower here. Okay, I think that works, but I don't know. Something about these trapdoors just isn't really doing it for me. So let's try to switch it up a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. It just looks like now there's more support holding it up, so I think that's good. Okay, now I want to add more detail to this wall because it's just so bare. So I have a plan for it, but I do need to take out this beam here. And then I'm going to replace all of this with slabs here. And then I'm going to add in some detail like this. And then I need to add in some stairs to make this place easier to access. Just like that. This already makes the wall look so much better, but there is still some details that I want to add. Looking good. And now I also need to add some lanterns around here. So I'm going to put one on each corner here. So we'll do one here and one here. And then I'll probably put one maybe on this table here, or you know what? Maybe I'll put one on this table to bring some more light over here. And then for the tops of the rest of the tables, I'm going to do amethyst and some potted plants. And now I've just got to clean up my mess and take a look at what I've done. From here, honestly, I think it looks really good. I do know that this part is kind of open, but I think it serves as a good walkway instead of covering it up with something. So, you know what? I am happy with this. I think that it looks really cute and it serves the purpose that I want it to. And last but not least, there is one room that I still have to decorate, and that is the bedroom. Along inside the bedroom, I plan on using this space as kind of like an armor room slash trophy room. So I'm gonna display a bunch of armor that I already have, and I'll eventually collect all of them, or I don't know, maybe I'll just collect them all now. We'll see. But yeah, so armor room here, big old bedroom over here. But first, I really feel like I need to go and empty out my shulker boxes again. So what I want to start with here is actually the bed. And the thing is that this bed is going to be an even number, so it's going to be a little bit off center, but you know what? I think it will be okay. And I saw this bed on Pinterest and I felt that it would just fit the vibe so freaking well. So let's do here and here, and then here and here. That is like the base of the bed, and then we have slabs here and then stairs going all the way around here. I actually those stairs in the wrong way. So let me just fix that really quick. And then inside here, of course, we place the beds. And this is where it gets pretty cool. I'm realizing that I need to actually pull this out one. So there's going to be a little gap between the wall and the bed, but I think that that is fine. So we'll actually start it here instead, and then just repeat the process that I did before. Now we can place down the fences and then line this here with gates. Now I need to go up here so I can line the top with trapdoors. And I can't shift on scaffolding, so we're just gonna go this way. And I know it doesn't fit. It's fine. We will survive. Yeah, I still think that that looks fine. Now we surround the other part of the top here all with fences. I think honestly I just have to take these out, but I think it'll be fine. I really don't think anyone's gonna notice. And then I actually need to take these out here and replace them here with cherry blossom leaves. There we go, and there is, oh, nope, not the finished bed. I actually need to add buttons to all of the corners here. There we go. Now the bed is all finished. I think for a bit of side tables, I'm gonna do quartz slabs and then do an item frame, a quartz stair, and yeah, okay, I think that looks cute. Now just to do that same thing to the other side. Oh, I overshot it. There we go. All right, so there are the little side tables. I can add just any decorations like lanterns or more amethyst, some pots, anything there. Now, what do I do with the rest of this space? I don't know, man. There's so much. There's so much. I think it would be kind of cool to put in another one of those heart bookcases. So I might do that either there or over there. I mean, it's the exact same space, so it really just depends on where I want to put it. I'm thinking just to kind of fill the space up using carpets, getting some seating areas, obviously, because that's the only way I feel like I know how to fill up a space is by adding in some seating areas. So I'm going to do that. Bookcases, yeah, just little things like that, little shelving areas to kind of just decorate the place up a little bit more than it already is. All right, now I want to work on some kind of dresser. So I think I might just go like 1, 2, 3 and just build like a 6-drawer dresser here. But I saw this thing where you go like this and it makes it look like one of the drawers is actually open like that. And then I'm just going to put the rest of the item frames on all of the other places. Yeah, just honestly, it's really simple, but I think it looks so cute. And the added detail of the open drawer, I think is really adorable. And I'm just gonna top it with a lantern. And there we go. Cute.
One eternity later.
Okay, and here is the finished master bedroom. There was so much space that was needed to be filled in this room, but I think I did a pretty good job of it. I definitely did fill in this space with quite a bit of these couches, but you know, I think that they're adorable and they work like literally anywhere. I added in some hanging shelves as well as some like floor shelves, like dressers almost. I have this dresser that I showed you earlier, and yeah, I think this is really cool, and I love the heart-shaped bookcase. It's not a bookcase because I don't actually have any books in it, but the heart-shaped shelf I think is absolutely adorable. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So the last thing I need to tackle is this little space here, which I'm gonna have as like a trophy slash armor room. So right here, I'm gonna display my original iron armor, and I'm gonna put my original wooden pickaxe and just anything else that I think would be considered like a trophy. So I am gonna go and look through my storage room to see what I can find. All right, so I found a couple things that I just had laying around in my chests, and I think that they will make really good little displays. So I'm thinking of putting 2 here and then maybe 1 here because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to display. So I'll do 1 here and then maybe 1 here. And then we'll just put 1 like right here. So I'm thinking maybe like diamond and amethyst shard. That's not really a trophy, but I do think they look really cool, so we're gonna put that there. Let's put the shulker shell here, the compass here, and the nautilus shell here. And then to display my armor, I'm just gonna make a really simple type of like, what is that? Shelf, and then to put the armor stand on top of that. Oh, I totally forgot to get my wooden pickaxe, so that will be the last thing. And I think the perfect place is actually here. Very, very simple, not too much going into this, but I think that it looks really cool. I do, however, need to get a couple lanterns in here just to kind of make it more bright without having to use torches. So I'm gonna go and grab some more iron, and then this entire house will be complete. There we go. Now we just got a little bit of light in there, and I think that it works. It looks cool. I like how the iron armor is just like the center of it all. I think that's really cool. Um, yeah. Oh my God, you guys, I finished it. I finished the interior of this. This, honestly, the interior took longer than the exterior. I'm serious about that. Like, wow. Well, I think it's time for the final tour in the form of replay footage with shaders. Oh. Replay footage with shaders, go! So that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love this interior. I think it came out amazing. Let me know what you think, and if you have any other suggestions or ideas of what I should add, please drop them below. In the next episode, I'm thinking about switching up my pathing. I don't know. I'm a little tired of it, and I've gotten a new idea for it. So I'm thinking about tackling just like my entire world and just making the paths all new. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye!